Hi everybody. So today I wanted to talk about self-love, self-respect, self-worth, um, confidence, like all that kind of stuff. Um, it's probably kind of coming out of nowhere, but it's not really coming out of nowhere for me because it's been something that I guess has been something it kind of has been building up for me, I would say. Like my self love, my self respect, my self care has been building up for me. I would say it's really been very prominent like this year, just like this year. But before this year it was like it was like times that I didn't know any better and I did stuff that was like, disrespectful to myself or, you know, wasn't like a reflection. Well, actually was a reflection of how I was feeling about myself, like deep down, but it was not a reflection of who I wanted to be. And like from that time period up until now, it's been like, slowly but surely building me up to where I am now, which is, I know I'm gonna make mistakes, but I'm not taking nothing from nobody, no BS. Um, I would say no negativity, but like I'm a realist, so I just feel as though negativity is a part of life. You know, some situations just are going to be negative. It's like nothing you could do, as far as I'm concerned, to change that. But like as far as dealing with disrespectful people, um, whether it's friends or romantic relationships, um, I'm just not disrespectful, um, unhappy, all those things that like you want people in your life that respect themselves and are happy with themselves and care about themselves because they're going to give that back to you. They're going to reflect that to you. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm trying to work on my insides and kind of give that to people. And I want the same return. So that's the topic for today. Um, and really is my background is in regards to that is just, you know, not really having those talks as a child. I'm not, downplaying my parents, or any of my family members that's, older than me that know certain things or whatever, but just really not having those talks about it and really kind of feeling like I figured things out as I, went along, which even if you do have certain talks and certain conversations, you're still gonna have to figure it out as you go. But I just personally feel like, I really figured out a lot just off based on my own experiences, not really being told, one way or another. And so it has been interesting because I'm only 23. I'm turning 24 next month. Only 23, and I've definitely seen a lot. I've done a lot, and the point I'm at now is, like I said at the beginning, I'm not, is just certain things I'm not going for. I'm not tolerating everything. And also, I'm going to just be clear that self-love, self-care stuff is just not all about like your relationships with people. It is like the discipline that you have is like what you kind of see for yourself in the long run, um, in your life, like how successful you want to be, how good are you at, you know, sticking to stuff and putting stuff out there and actually like executing it. All that says that you care about yourself. You care about where you're going in life. You eating right, working out and stuff. That says that you care about how you look. That says that you care about your health. Like that's so everything in your life kind of reflects how you feel about yourself. Um, I'll be the first one to say like I know better than what I do. Sometimes most of us do. We know better than what we do. I know better than to, eat I don't know, bacon double cheeseburger or something like that. But that's sometimes stuff that we want, you know what I'm saying? But it's like your mind has to be disciplined to be like, you know what, that's not good for me. I'm not going to eat that. This is going to mess my stomach up. It's going to break me out. It's good, it's tasty, but like later on you want to be like, I shouldn't have did that. And that's the whole point that I'm at in my life. So, but I am more so speaking in regards to relationships with people, because that is kind of your relationship with people and your interactions is a lot of times why you are in certain situations, whether it's a good or bad situation. And I'm, like I said, I'm 23, and my main thing is I just see so many young girls in just terrible, toxic relationships. I know everybody is on social media talking about toxic relationships, but it's a real thing. Like that, you do not have to deal with. Like, you don't have to deal with nothing that you don't want to deal with. You don't have to deal with nothing that somebody's telling you you have to deal with. You don't have to deal with nothing because you see everybody else dealing with it. Your friends, your family, it does not matter. You don't have to be cheated on. You don't have to be lied to. You don't have to be disrespected. You don't have to let somebody put their hands on you. Like, and then it's even deeper. You don't have to be mentally manipulated. You don't have to be constantly disappointed. Somebody keeps saying, you know, making promises, for instance, and never keeping them. Like, all that stuff is not good. It's not okay. And you don't have to deal with it. I'm not saying that people can't change. People don't change. They don't become better versions of themselves. But a lot of times, like, how somebody is pretty much them. It's a reflection of what's around them. It's a reflection of what they seen growing up. It's a reflection of what they're seeing right then and there. And it's a reflection of how they feel. And to me, my opinion, I feel as though if you're not constantly doing self-work, if you're not constantly being mindful of how you are as a person, like, you have to be mindful. Like, some people, they don't think like that. They just don't think, oh, like, you know, I'm inconsiderate. I'm always late. I'm always late to events. I'm always late to pick up my girlfriend when I'm supposed to take her on a date and stuff. Like, that whole thing. Like, you have to be a considerate, mindful person. That's the only way that you're going to grow. And if you feel as though you can't do it on your own, which a lot of people can't, you have to go to the next level, which would be, I would say, counseling or therapy or something. And I've been to therapy. I did, well, as an adult, my therapy was probably only a couple sessions, and it was because I just felt as though the lady who I went to, I felt like we came from two completely different worlds, and I just felt like the way that she was interacting with me wasn't, for me, didn't seem like it was doing anything for me. So I personally just decided, like, oh, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna go back to her. Let's see. So I did a couple sessions, and like I said, I don't feel like it really helped. And that was a couple years ago, but that really didn't deter me from it. It's just like, okay, I have to do better research next time. Like, and I haven't gone, like I said, I haven't gone to anybody else since her. But when I do, like, when I'm ready, when I do decide to go back to somebody, I definitely want it to be my preference, a black man or a black woman. And I wanna go to therapy and, like, dig into myself and tap into, like, the things I don't know about myself. I want to tap into, like, the layers that I may be, like, unaware of and stuff, and that's gonna help me become a better person. Because again, going back to self-worth, self-respect, self-care, self-love, you should want to be the best version of yourself. And so I think therapy is definitely always a good option if you feel as though you need help tapping into yourself. But I'm personally, like, a very strong person. I'm very self-aware. Of course, I'm sure I do things subconsciously, like, just not even realizing that I'm doing it and stuff like that. But for the most part, I try to be self-aware. So well, I'm saying all that to say that, you know, we have to be present. We have to be self-aware of how we're interacting with people, how we're treating people, how we're treating ourselves, what we're allowing to go on from other people. What treatment are we allowing people to give us? What treatment are we taking or receiving? And I'm speaking for the younger generation who kind of like, we just getting out there, we just getting started, just flourishing, probably don't even really know who we are. Like my grandma would probably say, like, you don't even know the half at this point. And that's fine. Like I can accept that. I'm totally fine with that. I don't mind not knowing and learning and stuff. But I want to learn. I want to be, you know, as knowledgeable as possible. And at our age, I'm saying that yes, we don't know certain things, and yes, we probably, some of us have been in situations and are in situations where we don't even realize what it's doing to us, that it's not good, it's not healthy for us. But I'm here to tell you, like, you can do better. Like, if you have good people in your life, you have positive people, respectful people and stuff, then good for you. But you, like I said, you don't have to deal with any negativity. You don't have to let anybody disrespect you, treat you any kind of way. This stuff is just unacceptable. It's not no way to live. It's not a good life. Anything that I speak on in a video from today on will always be from experience. Like, and if it's not from experience, it might be, you know, a story that I heard or something like that. So I'm saying, like, if other women can pull themselves up out of certain situations, then so can you. Like, I saw a post yesterday on Instagram saying how, I guess, basically, you're in a toxic relationship or you're in a bad relationship, and when you start having sex with that person, you kind of you open your eyes up, you clear yourself up, because when you're in a situation, a bad situation with somebody, right, and you're having sex with them, even though, like, they might be disrespecting you, they might be cheating, they might be putting their hands on you, you are condoning it because you're still giving yourself to them. And what I saw on Instagram was saying was that once you stop having sex with them, your vision is so much more clear, and you see things for what they really are. And I said I could agree with that, like, and I could see that firsthand, because, you know, a lot of times that's what keeps us tied to people is sex. Like, that's what keeps us tied to people, because it's like, it's good, it's fun, whatever the case may be, but like, them as a person or your relationship, y'all might just not be compatible. It might not even be that they're like a horrible person or you're a horrible person, to be like, we're not compatible, but because that is good, then we stick it out. And I'm here to tell you that you don't have to stick it out. You can find somebody compatible with you, with your beliefs, with your morals and stuff like that, where y'all are equally yoked. That's what they say. And then the relationship will flow. I'm not saying that you're never going to have problems, but we have to learn the difference between, like, you know, simple relationship problems and stuff, and like a toxic situation, because that's two different things. I'm personally still figuring it out too, but I just know things that really don't feel right to me, and that's not like really making me happy. I just did it. But back to the point, when you stop having sex, you will see things so much clearer. Okay? Like, when I go on dates, I can be talking to somebody for 4 or 5 months. I might like them, but every time, you know, I see them or talk to them, I kind of get it. I get a really accurate depiction of really who they are without having sex, because it's no emotion involved. I like you. You're attractive and stuff, but that's it. And now I'm like, okay, like, they're okay, but they're not my speed. You know what I'm saying? Or if I notice some controlling behaviors or abusive tendencies, things like that, then I can be like, oh no, like, I can see this for sure. But if you have sex with somebody in a month, You don't know them. You do not know them. So by the time you have sex with them, they are having sex on a regular basis. When it is time to step away because you see that they aren't what you want or they're not a good person, you can't, because you are wrapped up in your feelings because you're having sex. And so I'm trying to get people to step out of that. And girls, mainly women, I'm talking to my ladies right now because I want us to be better. Guys too, obviously, like, guys, you should do the same thing. You should have self-love, self-care, self-respect when I'm talking to the ladies. But yes, you are not having sex. You are in control of your emotions. That is the main thing. You are in control of yourself. You would never regret not having sex. That's what I learned. You might really be like, I just recently was in a situation like that. I'm like, I really am attracted to him. I really like him. But in talking to this person and getting to know this person, I'm like, it's no way. It's no way this is going to work. And I was able to see that because nothing was physically going on. And I was able to cut him off with no hesitation. And so I want us to be better. I want us to think further. I want us to think ahead. I don't want us to think about the temporary pleasures. I don't want us to think about none. I want us to be like, I'm here. I'm a queen. Like, I want nothing but the best. Like, if you're not bringing me the best, I don't want you. That's how I want us all to think. And I try to tell my friends and stuff that everybody's going to be at their own pace. Everybody's not going to be like with me, like where I'm at right now. But I've been through a lot that put me in this, mindset or whatever now, where you got to be here with me for us to even get anywhere. And so that is my message for today. I hope you all can relate or enjoyed it. If anybody has any questions that they want me to address, any stories they want me to tell, any suggestions, anything like that, so let me know, because I'm going to keep making some videos. And I just basically, I'm going to be making a bunch of videos that are that young girls can relate to. Everything is not going to be about relationships and stuff like that. It's going to be like some career stuff. It's going to be some stuff about school, hair, makeup, everything, clothes. So like I said, any questions, suggestions, comments, concerns, please feel free to comment, and let me know what's going on. And bye bye.